In the quiet town of Eldenwood, a relic of unspeakable power was unearthed by a curious archaeologist. Unbeknownst to them, their discovery awakened a malevolent demon that had been imprisoned for centuries. The demon, hungry for revenge, set its sights on Eldenwood, ready to unleash chaos and despair upon the town. As the demon's influence spread, the town's residents began to hear sinister whispers in the wind. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, and a sense of dread settled over Eldenwood. People started to go missing, their disappearances shrouded in mystery. The town's once cheerful atmosphere was replaced by an air of unease. A mysterious stranger arrived in Eldenwood, their eyes filled with ancient knowledge and a darkness that seemed to mirror the demon's own. The townsfolk, desperate for help, turned to the stranger, unaware of the secrets they carried. The stranger offered to confront the demon, but their true intentions remained veiled in shadows. The demon, reveling in the fear it had instilled, approached vulnerable souls in their dreams. It offered them power, wealth, and unimaginable desires in exchange for their loyalty. Those who succumbed to the demon's temptations became its servants, spreading chaos and furthering its malevolent agenda. A group of brave individuals, aware of the growing darkness, sought ancient texts and rituals to protect Eldenwood. They discovered a powerful warding spell that could potentially banish the demon back to the abyss from whence it came. The group, fueled by determination and desperation, prepared to cast the spell and save their town. On the night of the blood moon, when the veil between worlds was at its thinnest, the group performed the protective warding ritual. The air crackled with dark energy as they chanted incantations, creating a barrier of light that enveloped Eldenwood. For a moment, it seemed like they had succeeded, but the demon's laughter echoed through the night, indicating that the battle was far from over. Enraged by the attempted warding, the demon unleashed its full fury upon Eldenwood. Buildings crumbled, and the very ground shook as the demon's demonic minions wreaked havoc. The town's defenders fought valiantly, but they were outnumbered and outmatched. Desperation filled the air as Eldenwood teetered on the brink of destruction. In a desperate attempt to save their town, the group of defenders researched an ancient ritual that required a sacrificial offering. One among them would have to sacrifice themselves to fuel the ritual's power. The weight of the decision hung heavy on their hearts as they chose a willing volunteer, their bravery shining through their tear-filled eyes. With a heavy heart, the chosen hero embraced their fate. They stood in the center of the ritual circle, their eyes reflecting a mixture of fear and determination. The group chanted the incantations, channeling the hero's sacrifice into the ritual. The hero's body glowed with ethereal light before dissipating into the very essence of the spell, empowering it with unparalleled strength. Empowered by the hero's sacrifice, the protective warding spell reached its peak. A blinding light enveloped Eldenwood, forcing the demon and its minions to retreat. Their roars of fury echoed through the night as they were banished back to the depths of the abyss. Eldenwood was saved, but the cost of victory weighed heavily on the town's heart. Eldenwood mourned the loss of their hero, their sacrifice forever etched into the town's history. The hero's name became a symbol of bravery and selflessness, whispered by parents to their children as a reminder of the town's resilience. The group of defenders, now scared by the battle, vowed to protect Eldenwood from any future threats, their bond strengthened by their shared loss. Meanwhile, in the depths of the abyss, the demon seethed with anger and humiliation. It vowed vengeance upon Eldenwood, its hatred burning brighter than ever. The demon began plotting its return, seeking allies among the most malevolent creatures in the supernatural realm. Its eyes glowed with unholy fervor as it devised a plan to unleash a terror unlike anything Eldenwood had ever seen. The demon forged alliances with dark witches, vengeful spirits, and monstrous creatures that lurked in the shadows. Together, they concocted a scheme to weaken Eldenwood's defenses and create chaos within the town. The demon's newfound allies, drawn to its promise of power, eagerly joined the unholy alliance, their collective malevolence pooling into a force that would soon descend upon Eldenwood. The Demons' Alliance located cursed artifacts scattered throughout the world, each containing a fraction of the demon's essence. These artifacts, when brought together, would amplify the demon's power and weaken the protective wards around Eldenwood. The Alliance embarked on a sinister quest, stealing the artifacts from their guardians and preparing for the ritual that would herald the demon's return. As the cursed artifacts were brought together, Eldenwood's protective wards began to weaken. Cracks formed in the once impenetrable barrier, allowing dark energies to seep into the town. Residents reported unsettling nightmares, and the sinister whispers returned, carrying promises of doom. Eldenwood's defenders sensed the growing threat and prepared for the battle that loomed on the horizon. Eldenwood's defenders, aware of the weakening wards, stood vigilant against the encroaching darkness. They patrolled the town's borders, their eyes scanning the shadows for any sign of the demon's return. The town's residents, sensing the impending danger, rallied behind their protectors, determined to face the demon and its alliance head-on. On the night of dread, when the stars aligned in an ominous pattern, the Demons' Alliance launched their assault. Dark creatures swarmed Eldenwood, their eyes ablaze with unholy fervor. The town's defenders fought valiantly, but they were outnumbered and overwhelmed. Eldenwood's streets became a battleground, echoing with the clash of steel and the roars of supernatural beasts. In the heart of Eldenwood, the Demons' Alliance began the ritual to fully unleash the demon's essence. The cursed artifacts glowed with malevolent energy as the Alliance chanted ancient incantations. The town's defenders, their spirits unbroken, launched a daring raid to disrupt the ritual. A fierce battle ensued, with the fate of Eldenwood hanging in the balance. Amidst the chaos, a member of the Demons' Alliance grew disillusioned with their malevolent cause. Seeing the destruction wrought upon Eldenwood, they turned against their former allies, aiding the town's defenders in their fight. Their betrayal tipped the scales, allowing Eldenwood's defenders to gain the upper hand and disrupt the ritual just in time. With the ritual disrupted, the demon's essence recoiled, its power diminished. The Alliance, now weakened and demoralized, retreated into the shadows, vowing to regroup and seek revenge another day. Eldenwood's defenders, although victorious, knew that the demon's thirst for vengeance had not been quenched. The town remained on high alert, preparing for the inevitable return of their malevolent foe. Amidst the aftermath of the battle, Eldenwood's elders uncovered an ancient prophecy foretelling the demon's return. The prophecy spoke of a chosen one, destined to wield a legendary artifact, the Sword of Lumina, that could banish the demon once and for all. Eldenwood's residents, their hope rekindled by the prophecy, searched for the chosen one, believing that their salvation lay in finding this fabled hero. A young villager named Eerie, marked by a mysterious birthmark, discovered her connection to the Sword of Lumina. As the town learned of her destiny, Eerie's life changed forever. She underwent rigorous training, honing her combat skills and mastering ancient incantations. Eldenwood's defenders became her mentors, guiding her toward the momentous battle that awaited. Eerie embarked on a quest to find the Sword of Lumina, a legendary weapon said to be forged from the essence of pure light. Her journey led her to treacherous terrains, ancient temples, and forgotten tombs. Along the way, she faced trials that tested her courage and resolve, each challenge bringing her one step closer to claiming the sword and fulfilling her destiny. At the heart of the Forbidden Forest, Eerie encountered the Shadowed Guardian, a mysterious entity guarding the Sword of Lumina. The Guardian tested Eerie's worthiness, questioning her motives and probing her heart. Eerie, fueled by her determination to protect Eldenwood, proved her mettle, earning the Guardian's respect and the right to wield the Sword of Lumina. With the Sword of Lumina in hand, Eerie returned to Eldenwood, her arrival heralded by a renewed sense of hope. Eldenwood's defenders rallied behind her, rekindling their alliance and preparing for the final battle against the demon. The town, once shrouded in fear, now buzzed with anticipation, its residents ready to face the looming threat head-on. The demon, sensing the sword of luminous presence, grew impatient. It hatched a daring plan to ascend to a new form, one that would grant it unimaginable power and render it invincible against mortal weapons. Eldenwood's defenders, aware of the demon's plot, braced themselves for a battle that would test their strength, wits, and unity like never before. In a cataclysmic battle, Eldenwood's defenders confronted the demon as it underwent its ascension ritual. Dark energies crackled through the air as the demon transformed, its malevolent laughter echoing through the battlefield. Eerie, wielding the Sword of Lumina, led the charge, her determination unwavering in the face of the demon's newfound might. The Sword of Lumina glowed with a brilliant light, its essence counteracting the demon's darkness. Eerie channeled the sword's power, striking with precision and ferocity. Eldenwood's defenders fought alongside her, their unity and bravery pushing back against the demon's onslaught. The battle raged, the clash of weapons and magic echoing through the forest. In a desperate gambit, the demon attempted to merge its essence with Eldenwood itself, seeking to corrupt the very land the town stood upon. Eerie, sensing the impending disaster, channeled the Sword of Luminous power in a blinding strike, disrupting the fusion ritual. The forest quaked, the ground trembled, and for a moment, it seemed like Eldenwood and the demon were locked in a battle for the town's very soul. Eldenwood, a town united in purpose, sacrificed its very essence to repel the demon's corruption. The trees glowed with ethereal light, and the land itself fought back against the demon's malevolence. Eerie, fueled by the town's sacrifice, launched a final devastating attack. The Sword of Lumina pierced the demon's heart, banishing it with a blinding explosion of light. With the demon banished and the sacrifice of Eldenwood's essence, the town stood on the brink of renewal. The corrupted land healed, flowers bloomed, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of life. Eldenwood's defenders, although mourning the sacrifice, felt a profound sense of pride and gratitude. The town had faced its greatest challenge and emerged victorious. Eerie, hailed as a heroine, became Eldenwood's guardian. She vowed to protect the town, ensuring that its newfound peace endured. The Sword of Lumina, now a symbol of hope and bravery, was placed in Eldenwood's center, a reminder of the town's resilience. Eerie's story echoed through the generations, inspiring future defenders and reminding them of the power of unity and courage. However, remnants of the demon's essence still lingered, hidden in the shadows. Eldenwood's defenders, ever vigilant, hunted down these cursed remnants, ensuring that the demon's influence would never seep back into their town. Their battles were quieter, but no less fierce, as they protected Eldenwood from the remnants' malevolent schemes. Years later, an unexpected visitor arrived in Eldenwood, a scholar well-versed in demonology. Intrigued by the town's history, the scholar sought to understand the events that had transpired. Eldenwood's residents welcomed them, sharing their tales of bravery and sacrifice. Unbeknownst to the town, the scholar harbored a secret, a personal vendetta against demons, their family having been victims of a similar malevolence. The scholar, now armed with knowledge from Eldenwood's history, embarked on a quest to hunt down other demons and protect vulnerable towns from similar fates. They traveled far and wide, their expertise and determination making them a formidable foe against the supernatural. Eldenwood's legacy lived on through the scholar's actions, ensuring that the town's sacrifice was never forgotten. Decades passed, and Eldenwood remained a beacon of peace. However, whispers of the demon's return spread through the supernatural realm. The demon, its essence slowly reforming, plotted its revenge against the town that had banished it. Eldenwood's protectors, now seasoned and wise, sensed the growing darkness and prepared for the inevitable confrontation. The demon, learning from its past failures, devised a new plan. It sought forbidden knowledge, uncovering a ritual that would grant it unparalleled power. With newfound cunning, the demon enacted the ritual, ascending to a form even more terrifying than before. Its eyes glowed with unholy fervor as it set its sights on Eldenwood, ready to exact its vengeance. Under the shadow of an eldritch eclipse, a rare celestial event that amplified supernatural energies, the demon launched its assault on Eldenwood. Dark clouds blanketed the sky, and the air crackled with malevolent energy. Eldenwood's defenders, recognizing the significance of the eclipse, prepared for a battle that would test their very limits. Eldenwood's protectors, aware of the eclipse's influence on the demon's power, erected a powerful enchanted barrier around the town. The barrier glowed with ancient runes, fueled by the town's collective determination to protect their home. As the demon's forces clashed against the barrier, a fierce battle ensued, the barrier holding firm against the onslaught. Amidst the chaos, a young heir to Eldenwood's lineage, marked by a unique birthright, emerged as the town's new hope. Their eyes held the wisdom of their ancestors, and their heart beat with unwavering determination. The town's protectors recognized the heir's potential, guiding them in the ways of combat and magic. The heir embraced their destiny, ready to face the demon and safeguard Eldenwood's future. The town's protectors, guided by ancient prophecies, sought 3 powerful relics scattered across the realm. These relics, infused with the essence of Eldenwood's history, held the key to combating the demon's ascended form. The protectors embarked on a perilous quest, facing traps, riddles, and malevolent guardians to retrieve the relics and empower the heir for the final battle. With the relics in hand, Eldenwood's protectors performed the ritual of empowerment. The relics glowed with ethereal light, channeling the town's essence into the chosen heir. The heir's abilities expanded, their connection to Eldenwood deepening, as they embraced the collective strength of their ancestors. Armed with newfound power, the heir prepared to face the demon in a battle that would determine the town's fate. As the eclipse reached its zenith, the demon launched a direct assault on Eldenwood's heart, the ancient tree at the town's center, which held the essence of the town's magic. The heir, their senses honed by the relic's power, sensed the demon's malevolence and rushed to defend the tree. The battle that ensued was fierce, the very ground trembling beneath the clash of titanic forces. In a heartbreaking moment of desperation, the heir made the ultimate sacrifice to protect Eldenwood's heart. They channeled the relic's power, merging their essence with the ancient tree. The sacrifice infused the tree with unparalleled strength, creating a barrier of pure magic that repelled the demon's assault. The heir's sacrifice, although tragic, ensured that Eldenwood's heart remained unscathed. Empowered by the sacrifice, the heir faced the demon in a final cataclysmic battle. Eldenwood's protectors fought alongside them, their skills honed by years of training and their spirits unyielding in the face of adversity. The demon, now at the peak of its power, unleashed devastating attacks, but the heir and their allies countered with unmatched determination and unity. In a blinding surge of magic, the heir struck the demon with the combined might of Eldenwood's protectors and the town's ancient relics. The eclipse shattered, its eldritch energies dissipating into the void. The demon's roars of fury echoed through the battlefield as it disintegrated into ash, its malevolent presence banished once and for all. With the demon's defeat, Eldenwood stood victorious once more. The enchanted barrier dissipated, and the eldritch eclipse's effects faded from the sky. The town's protectors, although scared by the battle, celebrated their hard-earned triumph. Eldenwood's heart pulsed with renewed magic, its essence intertwined with the heir's sacrifice, ensuring that the town would thrive for generations to come. The heir, although mourned by the town, became a revered figure in Eldenwood's history. Their sacrifice was immortalized in songs and stories, a testament to their bravery and the strength of Eldenwood's people. The town's protectors continued their vigilant watch, knowing that threats could arise from the shadows. The heir's legacy became a source of inspiration, reminding future generations of Eldenwood's resilience and the importance of unity in the face of darkness. Eldenwood, once marked by darkness, entered a new era of peace and prosperity. The town's residents rebuilt what was lost, their spirits unbroken by the trials they had faced. Eldenwood's protectors, guided by the lessons of the past, ensured that the town remained safe and thriving. The hare's sacrifice became a beacon of hope, lighting the way for a future where Eldenwood stood strong against any challenge. As the years passed, Eldenwood's tale became a legend told to children at bedtime. The town's enduring spirit, forged through sacrifice and unity, became a legacy that lived on in the hearts of its people. Eldenwood stood as a testament to the strength of community and the indomitable will to protect what was cherished. And so, the story of Eldenwood became a reminder to all that even in the face of the darkest shadows, the light of hope and bravery would always prevail.